Dear friends, in this session, we'll be discussing on the process of preparing a business plan. There are various stages while preparing a business plan that includes preliminary investigation, idea generation, environmental scanning, feasibility analysis, drawing functional plans, project report preparation, evaluation review, and control. Let's understand each of these steps. Preliminary investigation involves review of available business plan. You may be having various business opportunities available in the market. You may be thinking to start with one of the available opportunities. First, you have to review that specific business idea which you have, the plan which are available in a market. Next, draw the key business assumptions on which plan is based. You have to create some kind of assumptions that could be a positive assumptions or a negative assumptions based on the plan. Let's scan the environment for the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You have to look after the strengths, the weaknesses, and the opportunities and the threats, the challenges available for those kind of plans which are available in the market. Next, seek professional advice. There are multiple people, the experts, the consultants available in a market who could give you a kind of advice on various business plans, and you can also conduct a functional audit who could help you in auditing the various aspects of the in the plan and help you in investigation, preliminary investigation before going for any kind of next steps. Let's understand the second step is that idea generation. Idea generation involves generation of a new concept, product, service, or value addition to an existing product or services. You may already be having any product or service, or you want to bring a new product or a service to a market. For generating a new concept is what the idea generation is. Okay, so assume that there is a washing machine in a market, and you want to add up something new to the washing machine. That is what idea you are trying to generate a concept, or you are trying to modify the product or a service which you are offering through some idea. That's how would you get the ideas. What are the sources of the ideas? You may get it from existing demands and the future demands of the market, right? So the sources of the ideas are the consumers, the people who are buying your product. They may suggest you on the some modifications or something they are expecting from your product or services. And existing companies, the companies which may be expecting something from you. And the competitors could also give you the kind of ideas. By seeing the competitor, you may think that you can do something better than that. And even the employees in your organization can give you an ideas, and research and development the team in the organization can suggest you something. And the dealers or the retailers can suggest you about the idea. The methods of generating ideas are brainstorming, group discussion, data collection through questionnaires, invitation of ideas from professionals, value addition to existing product and services, market research, import of ideas from product launch, abroad commercializing inventions. All these are like the methods of generating ideas. For example, brainstorming is when a team or a group of people sit together and start sharing their ideas without criticizing with each other. That is why brainstorming is said to be a no criticizing activity, in which the people will be given an opportunity to express their ideas, and all other people listen to that, don't criticize any kind of ideas, and based on those all the ideas, they come up with a good idea. Okay, so like that we have various other methods of generating the ideas. You can do a market research, you can like the data through questionnaires and see that what is the expectation in the market. And you can also do a test marketing to check whether people will accept it, or you could add something. You can plan for adding or modifying your product. All those things could help you in generating an idea. Next is that environmental scanning. Now you have idea and you have decided on the product. You have to see the environment around your business. Okay, the environment could be external environment and the internal environment. The internal environment includes the materials, machines, money, cost, and the market. And the external environment includes political environment, economic environment, social environment, technological environment, legal environment, and global environment. All those things which you can't control. The factors which can't control comes under external environment usually. The factors which can be controlled comes under a internal environment usually. So all this environment analysis you have to do to understand the prospective strength, weaknesses, opportunities available, and threats available for your business. Okay, once you start collecting the information from all the formal and informal sources in order to understand the support and objective factors of each and every factor, environmental aspects, your business idea becomes great. Okay, so it is very much important to analyze each environment around your business. Next is feasibility analysis. And the feasibility analysis, you have to check the viability or the feasibility. In simple terms, you can say that what are the best things or the bad things which the business plan has. It in every aspects of the business, that is market analysis relating to that, financial analysis, technical operation. Okay, if all these aspects has to be analyzed and checked with what are all good and what are all bad aspects are there under each things. Okay, so market analysis will help you to understand the market feasibility and where you can identify what is the demand level, what is the supply. Will you be able to meet the demands of the customers? Will you be able to market your product to the market your product and will the people buy your product? And what is the pricing strategy you can adopt, or what is the competitor's position in the market? Everything you have to analyze the market analysis. Later, technical and or operational analysis. When it comes to technical or operational, technical aspects and the production aspects, you have to check what type of machinery you can adopt, what type of technical things you can adopt for your business, and how can you afford those technical things, and what is the current technology adopted by the others in the market, what is the expectation of the customers from your operational activities, and will you sustain with the technical and developmental aspects which you are currently doing, and what things you need to improvise. All those things have to be checked under technical or operational analysis. Next is financial analysis. Financial analysis helps you in understanding the financial aspects of a business, including the investment aspects, the sources of funds required for the business, the break-even point, the profitability and the performance of your business, and whether you are going to make the profit in future or not, within how many years you can recover your invested amount, and where are all you have to invest, what is the working capital requirements, whether you are going under expectations or you are performing well about in terms of economic activities. Everything you can understand by doing a financial analysis. Later, drawing functional plans. Drawing functional plans, if the feasibility plans give a positive indications, a draft business is formulated. A plan have to be formulated if you feel that okay, I have done all the required analysis and I feel that the project is feasible, I can go with the business plan. You can have you can formulate a business plan. It involves the preparation of the following functional plans, that including marketing plan, production plan, organizational plan, financial plan, and the human resource plan. Next is that project report and preparation. It is written document that describes the step by step the strategies involved in starting and operating a business. It is prepared when environmental scanning has been done and feasibility studies have been carried out. Once everything is done and you feel that business will is viable, feasible, it gives benefit which you are expecting, and you are ready with the business plan, you can go for preparing a project report. A project report will help you in taking any kind of assistance, financial and non-financial assistance from the available institutes and the investors in the market. Next, evaluation, review, and control. In order to keep up with the dynamic environment and successfully face global competition, a business must be continuously evaluated and reviewed. Why it is necessary to evaluate your business? Why do you need to keep on reviewing your business? Any kind of changes which periodically occurs. Okay, you have to update yourself technically, also in terms of other aspects. Also, you have to keep changing. You should be very much flexible. So for that purpose, you have to keep on evaluating the business plans and also keep on changing anything if it is required, and keep on reviewing your business plan. Also control anything which may affect on your plan. Okay, it will help you in having a proper control over your business. Also, it will help you in adopting any kind of technological changes, also introduce changes in the business strategies. Okay, these are the various steps of for formulating a business plan. And we'll discuss more about the upcoming topics in the next sessions. Thank you.